Are you wondering if buying a house is really better than renting? Or maybe you're unsure if renting offers the freedom you need without locking you into a big financial commitment? This decision can shape your lifestyle and finances for years to come. Today, we'll explore the most important pros and cons of both buying and renting so you can make the smartest for your future. Which option truly saves you money and brings peace of mind? Let's find out. Before we dive in, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more useful content. Financial commitment. Buying a house demands a large upfront payment, including a down payment typically ranging from 3% to 20% of the home price, closing costs, and ongoing expenses like property taxes, insurance, and maintenance. This can be a heavy financial burden, requiring savings and careful budgeting. In contrast, renting usually only needs a security deposit and the first month's rent, which makes it more accessible for many people. Although mortgage payments build equity over time, rent payments do not. Additionally, homeowners may deduct mortgage interest and property taxes on their tax returns, which renters can't. However, homeowners face unexpected repair costs, while renters have fewer financial surprises. Long-term investment. Owning a home is often seen as a long-term investment because real estate typically appreciates in value over time. Every mortgage payment increases your equity, which is like forced savings. You might also generate passive income by renting out part of your property. Renting, however, offers no equity or investment growth, but it frees up your money to invest elsewhere, stocks, retirement accounts, or businesses, which can sometimes yield higher returns. Deciding which path to take depends on your financial goals and risk tolerance. Homeownership builds wealth but can tie up cash flow, whereas renting offers flexibility but no property ownership benefits. Flexibility and mobility. Renting provides unmatched flexibility, perfect if you expect to move often or want to try living in different neighborhoods or cities. Lease agreements are typically 1 year, making relocation simpler and faster. Buying a house, on the other hand, ties you down. Selling a property can take months, involves fees, and depends on market conditions. If you have a job that requires frequent moves or prefer not being tied to one place, renting usually makes more sense. But if you value settling down and building community roots, owning a home offers long-term stability that renting can't match. Maintenance and repairs. As a homeowner, you're fully responsible for all maintenance and repairs, which can range from minor fixes like plumbing issues to major expenses like roof replacement. This can be costly and time-consuming, but it also gives you control over when and how repairs are done. Renters, however, typically contact their landlord or property manager to handle repairs, which saves money and effort. Though convenient, renters might face delays or inadequate fixes if landlords don't respond quickly. For those who don't want the hassle of upkeep, renting can be a more stress-free option, but it comes with less control over the living space. Freedom to customize. Homeowners have the unique advantage of fully personalizing their living space without needing permission. Whether it's repainting walls, remodeling the kitchen, or adding a new room, owning a home means you can create an environment that truly reflects your style and needs. This freedom not only enhances your comfort, but also can increase the property's value over time. Renters, however, face limitations because lease agreements often prohibit major changes such as painting or drilling holes. Many landlords restrict permanent modifications, leaving renters with fewer options to make the space their own. If having complete control over your home's design is important, buying is the way to go. But if you prefer a move-in-ready place without renovation responsibilities, renting offers convenience and less hassle. Predictability of costs. One of the biggest benefits of homeownership is financial predictability, especially with a fixed-rate mortgage. Your principal and interest payments remain stable throughout the loan, protecting you from rising housing costs common in many rental markets. However, homeowners still face additional expenses like property taxes, insurance, HOA fees, and surprise maintenance costs that can fluctuate year to year. Renters avoid these costs, but must contend with potential rent increases when leases renew, which can make budgeting tricky. Renting requires less upfront cash and fewer worries about repairs, but your monthly housing costs may rise unexpectedly. Ultimately, owning a home offers long-term payment stability with some upfront financial risk, while renting delivers short-term flexibility but less control over costs. Sense of stability and belonging. Buying a home often brings a deep sense of stability and connection to a community. Homeowners usually stay in one place longer, building relationships with neighbors and becoming active in local events and initiatives. This permanency benefits families, especially those with children, who enjoy consistent schooling and familiar surroundings. On the other hand, renters, particularly in high-turnover apartment buildings, may experience a more transient lifestyle with fewer opportunities to establish lasting ties. However, some people value the flexibility renting offers, allowing them to explore different neighborhoods or cities more freely. Whether you prioritize stability and community or adaptability and change will heavily influence your choice between buying and renting. Legal protections and limitations. Owning a home grants you full authority over your property, but also comes with legal responsibilities. You must follow zoning regulations, building codes, and possibly homeowners association rules, which can sometimes feel restrictive. You are also accountable for keeping the property safe and well maintained. Renters benefit from tenant protections, such as safeguards against wrongful eviction and requirements for safe living conditions. However, these legal protections vary by area and aren't always enforced consistently. Renters also depend on landlords for lease renewals and rent increases, which can add uncertainty. Choosing homeownership means greater autonomy paired with responsibility, while renting often means simpler legal obligations but less control over your living situation. Credit impact and financial discipline. Owning a home and consistently paying a mortgage on time can significantly boost your credit score by showing lenders your financial reliability. This positive credit history can improve your ability to secure future loans or better interest rates. However, missed mortgage payments can severely damage credit and even lead to foreclosure. Renting usually doesn't affect credit unless landlords report payment history, which is uncommon. Renters avoid the pressures of a mortgage but miss out on this direct credit-building opportunity unless they use rent reporting services. Homeownership encourages financial discipline but requires steady income and savings. Renting offers less financial risk but fewer ways to build credit over time, so your choice depends on your current financial situation and goals. Market timing and economic factors. The housing market is shaped by many economic factors, including interest rates, inflation, job growth, and local housing demand. Buying when prices are high can lead to negative equity if home values fall, while renting during a market slump can be more cost-effective and flexible. Mortgage interest rates heavily impact affordability. Higher rates increase monthly payments and total loan costs. Renters avoid these risks and can relocate more easily if finances change. Yet inflation often pushes rents upward over time, while fixed mortgage payments stay constant. To make a wise decision, it's crucial to understand current market trends and evaluate your financial stability, so you can choose the option that maximizes your long-term security and flexibility. Deciding between buying a house and renting depends on your personal goals, financial situation, and lifestyle needs. Buying builds wealth, stability, and customization, but requires commitment and responsibility. Renting offers flexibility, fewer expenses, and less hassle, but no equity or long-term investment. Think about where you want to be in 5 to 10 years and which option aligns best with your priorities. If you found this video helpful and informative, please hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and share your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you.